in the previous class we understand that two types of Maxwell thermodynamic equation. First equation, that is the del T by del V at constant S is equals to minus of del P by del S at constant volume. This is the Maxwell first equation. Okay, and second equation, this is the first equation. Maxwell first equation is del T by del V at constant S is equals to minus of del P by del S at constant V. So this is the Maxwell first equation. Then in the previous class we also studied the Maxwell second equation, that is del S by del V. Maxwell second equation, del S by del V at constant temperature is equals to del P by del T at constant volume. This is the Maxwell second equation, and we increase equation by using the second law of thermodynamics, that is T delta S is equals to del Q. So after putting we get another equations. So in the today's class we will see the third relation, Maxwell third relation. So for the calculation of third relation, we put x is equals to S. Put x is equals to S and y is equals to P in equation 7. Then we get del S by del X. Del S by del X is equals to 1 and del P by del Y is also 1. Okay. So here del S by del X, this is the 1 value, and del P by del Y, this is the 1 value. Okay. Then another del S by del Y means the derivative of constant function, this is the 0, and del P by del X is also 0. So here del S by del Y, this is the 0 term. Okay, and next del P by del X, so this is the also 0 term. So we get the 2 term in the left hand side also. So substituting in equation 7, we get this is the one, and we get del T by del Y at constant X, this is the 1 value, minus del P by means is equal to del P by del Y at constant X, this term 0, this term 0. So we get the 2 values. Okay, del T by del Y is at constant X is equals to del P by del Y. Del P by del Y is equals to 1 and del S by del Y is equals to 0. So we get the 2 values, del T by del Y is equals to in at constant X is equals to del V by del X. Del V by del X. Because this value 1 we write here, del V by del X at constant Y. Okay. So after putting value, this Y is nothing but the P and X is equals to S. So we get del T by del P at constant S is equals to del V by del S at constant P. So this is the Maxwell third relation. Okay. Then fourth relation. So for the fourth relation, put x is equals to t. Put x is equals to t and y is equals to p in equation 7. So after putting this, we get del t by del x 1 and del p by del y becomes 1. Del t by del y is equals to 0 and del p by del x is equals to 0. Then again see which term is remaining. Okay. Then here del t by del x is 1. Del t by del x, this is the one term, so that's why we write this term. Del p by del y is also 1, means del p by del y, this is the one term. Del t by del y, this is the 0 term, and del p by del x, this is the 0 term. So we get the only two terms. First term is this term. First one is this term, that is del v by del x at constant y is equals to del s by del y at constant x. Okay, and here's the minus sign here because one term is in minus sign, so that's why we write here minus. Which one term? That is v term becomes in minus sign. So we write opposite, that is del s by del y at constant x is equals to minus of del v by del x at constant y. Okay. So after substitution, the value of x and y we get del s by y is nothing but the p, del s by del p at constant t is equals to minus of del v by del x is nothing but the del t at constant p. Okay. So this is the Maxwell third relation. So this equation shows that here the term increase in entropy. Okay, sorry. This is the minus sign, so that's why here decrease in entropy. So this equation shows that decrease in entropy per unit increase of pressure. This is increase in pressure. Okay. So that's why here minus sign, so that's why here decrease in entropy per unit increase of pressure at constant temperature is equal to decrease in volume. Here, firstly we write here also we can write a minus sign. If we write here minus sign, then decrease in entropy, and if we write here minus sign with the del V, so therefore decrease in volume. So for that we write here equation as a minus sign here. That means decrease in entropy per unit increase in pressure at constant temperature is equals to increasing volume per unit increase in temperature at constant pressure. Okay. During an isobaric pressure, that is here pressure is constant, so that's why this is the isobaric process. So this is known as Maxwell fourth thermodynamic relation. So multiplying equation T to both sides. So multiplying here the equation number 10 and here equation number 11. Equation number 11. So multiplying equation 11 by T on both sides. So we get minus of T into delta S by delta P at constant T is equals to T into del V by del T at constant P. So we know that T delta S is equals to del T according to del Q according to second thermodynamic law. So therefore put this. So we get del Q by del P at constant temperature is equals to T into del V by del T at constant pressure. So this is the again form of Maxwell fourth equation. Okay. So one question arises, so how we can put this value of x and y, and how? So there is a one way. So this is the circle and this circle is in clockwise direction. Okay. So in the clockwise direction we write here 4 points and and here 4 points. One point is the T. Okay. Second point is V. Third point is S, and fourth point is P. These are the 4 points. Okay. So the clockwise motion of this means relation between this T and V means the first, relation between this S and V is the second, and this is the third, and which we calculate fourth, T and P. That is the relation between T and V. This is the fourth. So this is the Maxwell equation format. Okay, means here circle, when the circle moves, the relation between T and V becomes the first Maxwell equation. Relation between V and S become the second Maxwell equation. Relation between the S and P become the third equation, and relation between P and T, that is the last equation which we calculate here. Fourth relation, that is x is equals to T and y is equals to P. So this is the fourth Maxwell equations. So this is the idea to remember the Maxwell equation, which is the first equation, which is the second equation. So by using this diagram, you can remember what is the first relation and what is the second relation. Okay. So in this way, our topic is completed. Maxwell thermodynamic relations we are completed here. In the next class, we will see the Clausius-Clapeyron equation. Okay. Thank you.